Thank you, Stephanie Brown, for your great information and your brief introduction. Hello, everybody. My name is James Sean Blackwell. I've been a police officer now for just over 13 years. Over the course of my 13 years, I've made numerous arrests. According to my department's public arrest record database, I've made 1,580 arrests over those 13 years. Now, granted, not all those arrests have been drug or alcohol related, but a good majority of them have been drug or alcohol related. You guys in my audience are all police officers and judges, so you guys can vouch for me when I say it's very disturbing when somebody gets arrested for a drug or alcohol related offense and we're booking them in and the first thing you see is that Lone Star card in their purse or their wallet. However, just so you know, people that don't know, the Lone Star card is Texas's way of implementing a food stamp program. What burns me up the most is when we get a drug trafficker in there and we're booking this drug trafficker in for drug related charges and they've got a food stamp card or a Lone Star card in their wallet or purse. What does this mean to us? This means that not only are they making money illegally, they're not paying taxes on this money that they're bringing in, they're destroying our society, and me and you, the good, honest, working taxpayers, picking up the bill. My purpose here today is to give you all a method to eliminate this problem. It's paramount that all states develop and pass legislation requiring that anybody applying for government assistance take a drug test. There is no other option. You can't look at a person and say, hey, this person does drugs. You can't go up to them and ask them, hey, do you do drugs? They're not going to tell you the truth. So how do we do this? Well, this is my solution. This right here is the one-screen drug test kit. It tests for 10 different drugs. It comes with a little cup. When they come in to do the application process, the person taking their application hands them this little cup. Sir, ma'am, can you step in this office, urinate in this cup, bring the cup back to me. It's got a thermometer on the side. You can check the temperature and make sure it's fresh. The card has instructions on it. You dip it in the urine, you wait 5 minutes, and you read the results. This particular test tests for 10 different drugs. Now, just to name a few, it's cocaine, marijuana, synthetic marijuana, amphetamines, methamphetamines, barbiturates, opiates, and some others. These tests are cheap. They're anywhere from $4.65 to $5.99 a test, depending on what panel you choose. This option is definitely the most cost-effective in the long run. According to a recent study by the U.S. Department of Labor, drug use in the workplace is costing employers $75 to $100 billion a year. Can you as a taxpayer imagine what drug use in the welfare system is costing us? The numbers have got to be astronomical. Old stats and skeptics will tell you that it's not the most cost-effective method. Alan Greenblatt is a staff writer for government.com, and in 2012 he wrote an article called Does Drug Testing Welfare Recipients Save Money? In this article, he says that these tests cost $30 a piece. The American Civil Liberties Union is quoted in his article saying the $30 spent per test ended up costing an aggregate of $45,000 more than the state saved in welfare payments. Obviously, these numbers are outdated or skewed or both. Obviously, it's apparent the ACLU is wrong on their numbers. They're about $25 too high per test, and their projection is for the first year. Think about it. After this first year, when other people come in, they're not going to come in a second time knowing they've got drugs in their system. It's going to eliminate a lot of this repeat people coming in and getting assistance while they're on drugs or delivering drugs. Greenblatt's article also goes on to state if legislators can come up with a drug testing regimen that passes legal muster, which has proven difficult for more than one state, they may see a net savings. So even he concurs toward the end of his article that we could possibly see a net savings here. However, it's not just about the money, it's about the principle. Requiring these guys and girls to submit to a drug screen will help put confidence in the taxpayer again. Guy Liebman, a Republican from Oklahoma, says it best when he says benefit payments that have been wasted on drug abusers will be available for the truly need, and the addicts will be incentivized to get treatment. This plan is simple to implement, but the critics will also tell you it's a violation of my civil rights. Well, I'm here to tell you about the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. I'm going to paraphrase this. It tells you that the citizens will be protected against unreasonable searches and seizures. The key word here is unreasonable. Webster has this fancy definition for the word unreasonable, but I'm going to tell you, when you put it all together, unreasonable means without reason. They're coming in wanting government assistance. That's the reason that you give the drug test. If they pass it, the application goes forward. If they don't pass it, the application process stops. So you have your reason. In conclusion, this method is the long-term solution. No longer will drug dealers be able to live comfortably and illegally at our expense. It is the only option. It's the most cost-effective option in the long run. But it's not about the money, it's about the principle, guys. The principle is what I'm talking about. It's a simple solution to a huge problem. All that's left for us to do is to pass legislation, provide the test during the application process, and watch society reap the benefits. Thank you for your time. The next speaker in our group will be Ms. Courtney Carradine, and she will discuss who will be subject to these drug screens and how our society will benefit from implementing our plan. Thank you.